Hey, it's Will here. Welcome back to training. If you haven't been before, welcome. Good to have you here. So today's session is going to start off with movement prep, which is a good chunk of the session, and then we're going to work into the workout where it's a bit high intensity. When we're doing that, I really want you to concentrate on the form and keeping good technique. So yeah, you're going to injury prevention and all that. So okay, guys, enjoy. Here we go, first warm up, it's the forearm stretch. So you start off with your hands facing backwards and then you just want to lean back into it. So there you can see I'm just leaning back and get the stretch there, come back and do it again. Cool, now we're going to go into the thoracic moves. So your hands facing up, turn your head looking side to side and getting a good twist through there. Now we're moving into mini back rolls. So grab your knees and pull them up to your chest, and it's just a little movement and stretching out that lower back. Now we're moving into a lower back rotations, just laying on your back and then rolling the knee over and trying to touch the hand, keeping your shoulders on the ground. Now we got the cat stretch, getting a good crawling position, hands underneath your armpits, and then you're going to really push the chest up, get the nice stretch through the back, and then come up and looking up. Keep your arms nice and straight and don't hunch your shoulders up. So you want to keep them down and back. Cool, now we're moving into the downward dog. So with this one you want to push back, push your hips up and push your heels down. So hips going up to the roof and your heels going down to the ground. Come down, scoop up. Now keep your hips on the ground, and I want you to rotate your head side to side, looking in the corner behind you. Do that a couple of times, and then you can look up if you want. And then again, push down, and then with your hands, you want to push them into the ground and really push your shoulders down. Lifting the hips up to the roof and the calves down, or heels down. And up, hips down, rotation of the head. Right, now we're doing the hamstring stretch, holding onto your toes. So you hold your toes, go down into a squat, and then all you're going to do is push your hips up and get that stretch in the hamstrings. Push it up. As you can see, I'm keeping my back pretty flat there, and then pushing it up. And the more you move into this, the more stretch you're going to get. Okay, now we're starting in the mountain climber with rotation. So you'll start in your traditional push-up position. Your knee will go over to your opposite elbow, and then you turn the body and looking at your hand as you come up. Frog hops will go down to a squat. Jump up your legs up behind your hands, and then lean forward, and then do it again just like a frog hopping. Right, now we've got frog hops with a stand. This is good just for our burpee prep that we're going to do. So again, hands come up and then we're standing all the way up. Frog jump up and then standing up. Cool. Doesn't matter if your back rounds out too much in this, it's alright to have a round back. Alright, so we're going into bear crawls now. So when you get in position, you want your knees an inch off the ground, and then just crawling up and back, keeping everything nice and strong. So you want to keep that core nice and strong, so you crawl forwards and back. No hip movement. Cool, then we move on sideways with the bear crawling, same thing. Knees an inch off the ground, and then just moving sideways and keeping your tummy nice and tight, abs tight. Cool, now we've got pogo hops. So what we're doing here is keeping the feet just pulled up, knees are stay straight, so you're bouncing off the balls of your feet, and get your arms involved. So balls of the feet, knees staying straight, and boom, bouncing along. Cool, now we're going in broad jumps. So it's just jump in, really use your arms to explode up and get that hip involved. So up, hips, and explode. Now we're going into our deadlift, our workout. So as you can see here, the hips go back, the knees bend a little bit, and the weights are touching the ground. So yes, you can see my back is staying nice and flat, and the movement comes from the hips, not the knees. You keep the weight in the heels of your feet, but you also want your big toe and little toe staying on the ground. So hips go back, going in. Knees are staying nice and still, like that. And then that's with the weight. And here's a little demo with no weight. Just go down and touch your ankles with your hands. Right into the beloved burpee. So with this, you go straight down and stand up. So if you're not used to burpees, this is the one for you. Down and up. When you go down, just try and keep the abs nice and tight, keep the body straight, and then just stand up. You want to add a little bit more intensity, just jump at the top. So you're down and then jump at the top. For the next level burpee, same thing, we're just going to go down, but you're going to go all the way to the ground and then stand up. So it's all the way down and then stand up. Again, keeping everything nice and strong, abs tight, and then stand up. Don't want to be extending through the lower back. So you see how it stays nice and strong there. And then for the ultimate one is all the way down and then jump at the top. All the way down and jump at the top. Cool, now we've got our front squat with dumbbells. So the dumbbells sit on the shoulders and the elbows stay up. So with the squat, hips go back. So hips back, knees bend, and then up. And you're keeping your elbows up. Hips back, knees stay straight, and there. Now this is without the weight. If you don't have any weights, just put your hands up there if you want to do it as a front squat. Same thing, hips are going back, then a knee bend. So hips back, then a knee bend. Keeping the weight in your heels and your big toe. Now if you find it hard to put your hands on your shoulders, just keep them out in front like that. Do your squats like that. There we go. And then if you do find it hard going down, just grab a bench or a chair and sit down. So push back, sit down in the chair, and then come up. And the same process, keeping the weight in your heels and your big toe and little toe. And then you can move to that position there if you want with your hands up there to get you. Well, here's one round of the workout. So yeah, when you're ready, get going. Enjoy.